empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
It on a design run. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
With the catch, it's Marsh. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's a draw. He finds some space. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Breaks an open space. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. We'll see it. offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. There's a stiff arm. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a goal.
Breaks into the clear. They finally will bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down, great scoring position.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, Doc's back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And now they run the draw play. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And it's a bunch formation. Design quarterback keeper. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. He's past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ferguson. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Hart over the middle. It's Hill. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 10 now. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and these vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The PAT is good. They go up the touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. QB keeper all the way. Look out, room to run here. Second down play coming up. Design quarterback run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. It's complete. That's enough for a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Behind the line, it's Williams. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He pulls in the catch. Brought down, but not before 40, picks up the first down. Nice game.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And he drops back in the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
To throw, it's Hawkins. The pocket breaking down. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Grab down the middle. It's Karapateas. He's in the clear. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first down, it's play action. It is intercepted. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Over the middle, it's Hill. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. This will likely be the last play of the half. He keeps it on a design run. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. And he fields it inside the 15. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's another big run by this quarterback, and he's hit the century mark in this game. Say what you will about this offense, but the man under center is putting it all on the line today.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. There's the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Breaks free. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Going with the old counter run here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Hawkins. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. He'll earn the first down, then pay for it with a hard hit.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up the first down.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Kalapates. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. So Kirk, has been great for the quarter. Oregon has the lead here. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Kalapates. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And it works. The 1st down to the 35.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, I get that passing the football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught, completion. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Here we go on fourth down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Looking for the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Leaning on the run game here. He's got the first down and still motoring. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to 36.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is war in control.
Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a fourth down play. They step up yet again. How you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Sticking with the running game. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases and be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down and 10 now. Linebacker shifting around now. Pounding away with the run game. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not a great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short game.
Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Touchdown, Oregon. A huge contribution from the special teams in this playoff game. Home return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. off to the back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. To throw, it's Hawkins. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a late deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Back in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And the offense will just take a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.